G'day, and welcome back to episode 9 of our Red Centre adventure. We leave Coober Pedy and head back to explore the eastern half of the Oodnadatta track, where we find a lot of interesting things before ending up in Marree. We then make our way through the Gammon Ranges, where we enjoy a lot of awesome scenery before experiencing a mechanical failure in Super Troopy. Stay with us and find out what happened. We come across this interesting old truck between Coober Pedy and William Creek. We then make a quick 126k detour to check out Lake Eyre from Halligan Point. Lake Eyre is the lowest natural point in Australia at around 15 metres below sea level. It's Australia's largest lake at 9,500 square kilometres. The lake is dry most of the time, exposing a vast amount of salt.
This is saying that Dalhousie seepage is around 14 million litres per day. 14 million litres a day just coming up out of the ground. That's crazy. So we thought we'd have a look at a Strangeway Springs. Didn't realise it was a walk. So this one's 1.8k or 1 hour. I'll go back and see Caravan and see what she wants to do, but I've got a feeling that we'll be just making some lunch and heading on with our way.
Our trusty map told us there were some springs coming up with a bit less of a walk, so with the girls' 2 votes against my 1, we're back on the road. This whole area is part of Eyre Creek Station, which is the largest cattle station in the world at almost 24,000 square kilometres.
There she bubbles. Couple of tiny bubbles.
The Bubbler and Blanche Cup are both artesian mound springs. In the background you can see Hamilton Hill, a much larger extinct mound spring in an otherwise flat landscape.
That cap is on there, and that cap is on there. But I just happened to see this in the middle of the road, on a road we've already been up, now coming back on, and thought it must be my water cap, but it's some other poor person's. But we'll take that as a spare, because we have actually lost ours before. Sorry for the person that lost it.
About 30 k's before Marree we came across Alberrie Creek, home to the Mutonia Sculpture Park, where I discovered a lot of bizarre and extremely interesting things.
It's one big dog. Don't know if you can see it, but the car that's a dog's head got a bit of a sway up, trying to pick what it is. Thought it might be an XR or XT Falcon, possibly. Don't know for sure. Maybe someone can let me know. Let us know in the comments if you think you know what this might be. Might even be an early Holden, possibly. Bath. Could have a bath.
I need to work out.
Well, might as well just go get the actual washing and put it in there.
It goes too fast for my own legs.
I'll go get the washing and some soap. How about I chuck you in there with some soap and I'll give you a spin around.
I need it.
About time.
Can't even see that. Bird's nest on the top. Looks like a VW engine and transmission. Couple of axle housings out of a 4-drive. Pretty cool. Mr. Cameraman. Camped at Marree Caravan Park here last night. Pretty ordinary, but showers and toilets and that's a wash machine, dryer, and met this fella, Troopy legend, Wally, and his dogs LS and Nigel. Yeah, had a pretty good night on the turkey.
Wally had this legless lizard come right up to his chair to say g'day last night while we were having a few. We noticed these 3 Gammon locomotives as we were leaving Marree. They were pretty cool to see. Not far up the road we came across this rock man. Some say he's a bit of a stoner, but nonetheless we found him outstanding in his field. Even though you could tell he was a real hard man, he appeared to be rock steady and have a level head on his shoulders.
No, they rock hard chiseled abs.
A little further on we found another ochre pit. At least it wasn't raining this time, and we could take in the beauty of all its colour. By mid-morning we hit the start of the Gammon Ranges.
Just on the start of the Gammon Rangers 4-drive track. This stage it's more like Gammon Rangers, reasonably rough road. See how it goes. Pulled up underneath a shady tree, quick sanger, bit of a break, and we're back on our way. Look at my steering wheel. Look at my steering wheel.
Look at the GoPro. It's everywhere.
Here we are. Lucky we captured that. Don't have to do it yet. Still not catching up to us. Yeah, clean that off, everyone.
Oh, thanks.
to visit Lake Frome, but the ranger wouldn't let us in because the track was too sandy and she thought we might get bogged. So we head out of the national park to find a spot to camp for the night and end up at Chambers Gorge.
So the big Troopy's broken down. Nah, just joking. Troopies don't break down. But I have exploded this sight glass hose for my catch can, which is allowing all the catch can oil to leak out. So I'm just going to have to try and fashion something up to block those two fittings off where the hose belongs. So I got this, it's going to take 6mm hose, and what it's done, it's blown that hose in half. It's just got old and perished and fatigued. I've got the broken off part out of this 6mm fitting. Got a 6mm bolt, cut the head off it, so I've got the shank section, and that fits in there pretty good. So I'll put a bit of sealant around it, poke that in there and screw it back in. Hopefully that'll keep it blocked up. So I got my two fittings there with the ultra blue on them. Rather messy, but lavender on there a bit because that stuff will stick proverbial or something to a blanket. You know how it goes. And the hose coming from the catch can, I've taken it off and blown through it just to make sure it's not blocked, which may have caused it to hose to fail, but no, it's fine. It's just through heat and age. Probably not even the right type of hose, to be honest with you. It's something that me and Harley have made up ourselves, so would have been just a bit of hose we had laying around. It's done the job for the last 6, 7, maybe 8 years, but that'll keep it blocked up for now, and get some new hose, probably a bit better quality hose, and sort her out when we get home. Happy days. Are you going to do a slate rock?
Yeah. An actual painting though this time. Of something. I don't know what yet. Probably like a sunset or something.
A what?
A sunset or something.
So on top of this pinnacle of this small mountain, large hill that I've climbed just to get some footage. You can see it's like, I don't know, 40 metres round at the top. Right atop this hill, nothing else around. It's beautiful scenery. And even here, some dirty bastard taking it upon themselves to relieve themselves, and a half-assed, no pun intended, effort with 3 rocks to cover it up. I don't know, some people are just bloody disgusting. It's everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Take care of your own waste, people. People wonder why the flies are so bad out here. I've got a good reason. That might be something to do with it.
The next morning the catch can repair is all dry and sealed, so once again it's time to hit the road. Well, that's it once again. Join us next time when we explore the Flinders Ranges. We take a flight over Wilpena Pound and much more. Feel free to ask a question or just leave a comment. Give us a like, click that subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And until next time, keep trooping.